Back to our show table, and we're going to go to John McDonald for our player introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the action here, Pool fans. We're in the city of Manila for the 2006 World Pool Championships. It's knockout stages. Race to 10 alternate break. Referee in charge of the action is Mr. Alan Suleiman. Now let's meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the turn of the reigning and defending World Pool Champion from Chinese Taipei. It's Chia Ching. From the USA and the former US Open champion, it's the principal, Deuel.
Well, this should be a banger. Deuel has been working on his break shot all day long because he knows how critical that shot is, but he's got a tall one to climb here. Current world champion, Chia Ching. Pat, I'm looking forward to this match.
Oh yeah, it should be a real stormer of a match, Jerry. Both players at the top of their game. All boiled down to who does well on their breaks. As you say, Corey's been out practicing this morning. I was watching him. He was really trying different breaks, a cut break, slam break. I mean, he'll be working on it today.
Well, we'll see what he comes up with. He's known as an artist of the break shot, and as you've referenced, he's liable to change it up quite a bit until he finds something he's happy with. All these tables seem to be breaking differently, so I look for him to move that ball around a little bit.
Yeah, just like this.
As Wu comes to the table, we'll note that he is a shadow of his former self. Since winning the World Championship last year, the man has lost 60 pounds. He's gone on a complete fitness routine.
Yeah.
Look at this lag. We'll let the referee call this one.
That's a tight one.
Relax, please. Relax, please. Not the one. Relax, please. Relax, please. Same. Relax, please.
And the referee has determined that that is an identical lag, so we're going to do it again.
Relax, please.
This could prove really crucial, Jerry, at the end of the match. As you know, a hill, you want to be breaking, especially like you say, the way the tables are.
Absolutely.
The wing ball. And Roy's won this one. That's a big advantage right away.
Indeed it is. This man just amazed us last year. Here you see the route all the way up to the finals. Chia Ching right now playing Deuel. Pat Holtz, my co-commentator, already proved to that position. So he'll be sleeping well tonight.
Yeah, that's right. I'll be having a nice night one tonight, Jerry.
Wu just amazed us last year with the display of pool that he put on. He was only 16 years old at the time. Now a lad of 17 with another year of seasoning. Quite a dangerous player. And that break shot's very fruitful for him. Take a look at the way the balls head toward the pockets here.
Yeah, he's got a real good split there, Jerry. I'm not sure if that two ball goes into the far corner.
Well, he doesn't seem to be spending too much time on it, so that angle shows you that it does indeed pass, and I don't see anything to stop this man from cruising right through this rack.
No, you'd expect Roy to take these out easily. He's a free-flowing player. He doesn't hang about.
And he's quite a fine young man. He took his prize money last year and bought his grandmother a house. The grandmother that raised him from childhood and is his inspiration. Whoa. What happened there?
He didn't get through the white ball though, Jerry. He's really underhit that, and he's left himself in terrible trouble.
Very rare when you see Wu make an error of this magnitude. He fell way short.
you really want to make sure you're out in the middle of the table for those shots. You get a shot on it at least.
I have to wonder if he miscued or just hit the cue ball a lot higher than he had intended. Now forced into a kick, and this is the kind of opportunity you do not want to present for Deuel. Although, that could have turned out a whole lot worse than it did.
Yeah, that kick could have went the other way and left him easy. I can see Corey actually trying to lay him in a good...
There's the cueing. You can see he just didn't get down low enough on that cue ball pass.
No, it didn't follow through with the cue. He just stopped dead on it. And I think that was the reason why it didn't come back as far. You can see Corey laying a good snooker here. Is he going for a cut?
It looks like he's cutting that ball, but I would expect a safety play here.
He's going up behind the black.
He wants to be behind the 5 ball.
I think he's left that, Jerry. Goes out checking the cut. Yeah, he's left it.
Well, errors early on from both of our players. It does take a little while to adjust to a new table. But oh, so often in these matches, Pat, it's the fellow who makes the fewest mistakes who's going to come out on top.
Oh, for sure, yeah. That's a great shot he's played there. Perfect weight. They both look a bit nervous to start with. I think they're both respecting each other's games here.
Well, we've seen that a lot. It seems to take 3 or 4 racks for our players to get comfortable. Can't blame them for that with the pressure on this stage. And he's come up short again.
Yeah, he's slightly underhit that one again. He's obviously not got his pace of the table yet.
Well, sometimes the nerves can make your arm rather clumsy.
Yeah, that's true.
You have to take this cut on. There's no ducking here.
He's got good shape on the 9.
And Chia Ching has drawn first blood in our match. There's a long way to go. This is a race to 10. We're leading 1-0. So he's held his serve. At some point, Deuel has to break that. Has to win a match that Wu breaks, or Wu will certainly be our victor. But alternate break format is Corey's turn to smash the rack. We'll see what he's learned in his studies today. However, you have to expect him to adapt that. This table's not going to be breaking the same as those practice tables.
No, they won't be breaking the same with the TV lights and all the fans in there and all the heat. The table plays a little bit quicker, and it should break quicker too. He's just checking the rack. With this alternate break format, Jerry, you really need to make sure that you're winning your breaks. You can't afford to let the opponent get 2 or 3 racks up on you.
Yeah, it's really hard to make a comeback.
Oh, yes.
Once you get behind, you've got to rely on your opponent getting unlucky or making an error.
Did you see how softly he hit that break there, Jerry?
Indeed, that's one of Corey's trademarks. He doesn't try to slam into the rack because he feels that you don't have any control when you do that. Take a look how soft this is.
Wow. One with the white ball getting to the top half of the table.
Corey's philosophy on the break is you've got to have position on the 1 ball or you have nothing going for you. And I'm sure he's been watching how all week long people have not had a shot on the 1 ball on this table.
I've seen a lot of the players out there really giving it a good hammer the break, and they're losing the weight.
Whoa. Another error from Corey Deuel.
Yeah, he's not settled in yet, is he, Jerry?
Not at all. Nothing to say here but a missed shot. He drove into the rail way too early.
Yeah, these pockets are not forgiving at all. You catch out any of this angle and it's just not going to fall in. He's given a real opportunity here to open up a 2-0 lead.
Well, we've seen Wu have some problems queuing as well, so he needs to stay in focus now. Bad time to make another error when your opponent's giving you an opportunity. You need to cash those in.
Yeah, you don't want to be giving the table back to Corey now.
That shot certainly would imply that he's gotten the pace of the table. Unless he is straight in, I believe he's got enough angle to move over.
He'll be able to punch this one in with a little bit of side and just move it better. He's looking below the 7 here, Jerry. Does he run it through and take it on the top pocket?
No, it looks like he's drawing across like your first go. He is going to run it through.
I don't like the look of that one.
No, a little more angle would have made getting on the 8 a lot easier. Nevertheless, oh my!
Wow. That's why I didn't like that one, Jerry. I knew the angle wasn't really as cute as what it should have been.
He's got to have some doubts coming into his mind now about his draw stroke. He's hurt him twice, once on position, and now he's drawed a ball out using it.
Do you see the way he's played that in? He's played it in a bit of diamond up the rail there, hoping it'll slide in.
Right.
But these 4 1/4 inch pockets, they just don't take him with that sort of pace.
Yeah, we call that cheating the pocket to get shape, and sometimes it can really jump up and bite you.
That was a lovely shot there from Corey to get shape on the 8 ball. Just a plain ball shot now, just out for the middle of the table.
Corey Deuel taking advantage of the last error made in the rack. We have to look for these two fellows to settle down here and catch a gear.
Yeah, you're right there, Jerry. They both try and settle their games down and play their natural game, but at the moment, they don't seem to be doing that.
Stay with us. We'll be back with more between Wu and Deuel. The Wu. We're going to go back upstairs for a moment. Tyler Eady and Torsten Homan are engaged in the final rack of their match. They are tied on the hill at 9. And it is Eady in command at the moment with only 4 balls left to eliminate a former world champion.
Yeah, he's played a great shot there, Jerry, on that 5 ball there to come round 2 angles for the 6.
People around the world may not be terribly familiar with Tyler Eady, but I can tell you he's a very talented cueist. I've watched him play on the Canadian Stan James Tour, and he's one of the dominant cues there. You've just gone through this kind of feeling in your match. How do you control the nerves at this moment?
Oh, you're just delighted to have an easy run out of this stage. No obstacles, straight pots. I can't see any mistakes being made here.
It looks like Tyler has a straight-in shot here to eliminate Torsten Homan from this tournament. And he has. No one expected Homan to be going home this early. We get a lot of surprises every year.
That's a big upset there. You'd expect Homan to win that match, although Tyler is a very good player.
He'll beat the winner between Darrell Peach and Ricky Yang. Continuing this section of our bracket, Earl Strickland also trying to progress. But he's not going to, it doesn't appear. He is well down in his match to Lou.
Do you think the off-table antics from Errol is really upsetting this week, Jerry? Think he's not focused on the job?
Well, we've become so used to seeing Earl with antics that if that's going to bother him, he's in trouble.
Has he ever had to go to meetings though and be talked down to? He doesn't like that, does he? Oh, there.
Oh, wow. He has hung that ball in the corner pocket, and it's just not been a good week for Earl. He's had problems that he's had to be spoken to by the tournament officials. He's on a final warning. If he acts up anymore, he's going to be out of this tournament by disqualification.
That wasn't a very good shot there then by his opponent, Lowe. He should have been right over by the 5-ball on the rail. Now he's left a tough shot.
He has, but he's got to be in a very comfortable position now with this much of a lead.
Well, he's in a comfortable position, as we talked about before with the alternate break format. It's a big lead he's got. He doesn't need to be throwing frames away when he gets chances.
It's all the way down the rail. That was a tester.
Oh, that was a fantastic shot there, Jerry. Andy's got good shape on the 7. Stroke it in. One rail across for the black 8. He seems to be cueing well.
Certainly does. But all the pressure really is off of him.
Yeah, he's free stroking now.
Well, he didn't get too close to the rail on that one, did he? But never mind. He's only got to sink one more 9-ball to send another former world champion, Earl Strickland, home. This could be the day we see a lot of champions die.
Yeah, there's a lot of great players that haven't made the group stages, Jerry. Now they're starting to fall in the knockout stage too. Could be a relative unknown that wins it this year.
Could indeed. Could be someone maybe from the UK.
It could be that Scottish guy, you never know.
Could be. Well, I wish you all the luck through the rest of this week, Pat.
Thank you, Jerry.
You'll be a great champion.
Black 12, but we were to break, leading by 9 marks to 2.
Well, we'll all even have an opportunity to get out of his chair.
Going for the power break there, Jerry. Oh, and he's got some good kicks. Oh, he's great.
Fortunate that that 1-ball cleared the Brown.
They get kicked back down the table. Only problem I foresee here is the 2-ball.
Yeah, getting on the 2-ball could be the big challenge of this match.
If he can screw off this 1-ball, maybe come behind the 9. 2-9 combination maybe. It's a tough shot, the one.
Well,
that's what he's looking at.
It would be a tough shot, except he's got this huge lead. That's got to free your arm up.
Oh yeah. You've got a big lead like this, you're really in the zone. Nothing seems to be bothering him. Oh, he's got some nice rolls there, Jerry. It looks to be perfect.
It's very handy collision there.
Yeah. This could be the end of Earl Strickland's tournament.
No combination easy, but we've seen them a lot tougher than this made. Earl Strickland's headed home. Lou continues through.
For once, Earl seems pleased with that.
Quite a surprising margin of victory there. You don't expect anyone to demolish the Pearl.
No, not at all.
Well, take another look at these brackets now. Earl Strickland's out of here. It'll be Lou versus Lou. Tyler Eady awaits the outcome of the Deuel Peach. Ricky Yang meet up later in the evening. We'll keep you posted on that. Meanwhile, back on table 1, Deuel is looking at the layout that faces him. And boy, he's got a tough one here. That soft break, Pat, one of the things that I don't like about it is the way that all the balls cluster up at one end of the table, and that seems to invite trouble.
Yeah, with a softer break, Jerry, you don't get all the balls split out, so you get clusters and a lot more traffic down the bottom end of the table, which can make it very tricky at times to manoeuvre that white ball round to get a finish.
Well, Corey feels he has the positional strength to do that. And to be fair, this soft break has worked for him now for, well, the last 7 or 8 years that I've watched him using it.
Yeah, he's been using it for a while now. I mean, everybody comments on it. He was the one that experimented with it, and he's mastered that art. And I think a few people this week have been copying him on that.
Well, I remember in 1998 he was using it in the finals against Earl Strickland at a big tournament in the States. And when Strickland saw Corey using that soft break, it so frustrated him that he took his cue apart and forfeited himself out of the final match.
Wow. That doesn't surprise me with Deuel.
No.
In fact, nothing does. But you can see he's a good safety there from Corey. Has given him the opportunity now for a run out.
Well, given that he gets properly on the 4-ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the angle here, if he's brushing into the black 8 or he can just skim past it. Yeah, he brushed into it.
Hasn't harmed him.
Wow.
Still has to get on that 6-ball.
Yeah.
If he were straighter, I would expect him just to stay down there and take the 6-ball up into the far corner.
Yeah, he's got some work to do here now. They need to get the bridge out, I think. He'll not be able to reach that one. Most of the Asian people and Americans, they don't like to use the bridge.
No.
The Europeans like using the bridge because we play a snooker background.
Right. Yeah, but all the snooker players are very comfortable with this instrument, but in pool it's just not used that much.
He's got it elevated down very high over there. That's not required. Played a great shot there, Jerry. So that one you say is into the top pocket, the 6-ball. Be able to hold it against the 9 for good shape on the 7.
Corey in good shape to tie his match. Good shot. I know we just saw the Strickland score where it was a runaway, but we've seen very, very few runaway matches this week.
Yeah, there have been a lot of close matches, hill matches all this week. Such as the talent at this World Championship, you expect to be a lot of close matches, and to see one running away like that.
You and I were talking before this match began about how it seems like this World Championship just gets tougher and tougher every year. The field just gets stronger.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of unknown players out there that are really bringing the game to the World Championships now. And I think you're seeing that now. Yeah, a lot of players are not recognising my show anyway. I don't know about Europe and America. A lot of the Asian players are coming through, breaking through. The young Filipinos now are breaking through.
Oh yeah. Bunch of young talent coming up in this game. Meanwhile, Corey Deuel has indeed tied us up at 2. A lot more to go in this one. Yeah, I think the amount of young talent coming out of the Philippines and Taiwan is really amazing.
Yeah. I've heard, Jerry, that we've got some scores.
Yeah, we've got some scores to look at here. Wong has won. Thomas Inger has taken down Francisco Bustamante, one of the pre-tournament favorites. Lee over Carvajal. Thorsten Holman has also said goodnight. Tyler Eady taking him down. Earl Strickland's out of here, as is Lou. Boy, the drama keeps unfolding all around the room. We'll keep you posted all night long.
Here we have Wu now for the break. 2 each. Can he keep his serve?
Well, losing that weight hasn't taken any of the power out of this man's break shot. He was smashing the rack last year, and he's continuing with that style this year.
Yeah.
But here's the reason that Corey uses the soft break. Lou has not wound up with hair.
Wow.
There's a look at Rue last year on the left, and that's him on the right this year. You can see that he has really taken off the tonnage.
Yes, 6 months ago, Jerry, I seen Rue after he'd lost the weight, and I had to look twice because I didn't even think it was the same boy. As you can see from that picture there, I mean, he's totally transformed himself into an athlete now.
But good for him.
Yeah, he's played a really good snooker here. But with the throw ball over the bottom corner, he's not, when he plays it slow here, he'll not leave him much.
Yeah, but you know, the Rue would much rather have had a path through that rack, as we were saying, that the hard break, gives you a nice spread like this, but it so often denies the players a shot on the very first ball.
That's true, Jerry. Most of the breaks, the wing ball goes in, and if you hit them really hard, the wing ball is depositing in the centre. So then you've got to rely on a lot of luck to get shape on the two ball. And as you know, it could cannon several balls in one safe, as we've seen in the last break there. So as you quite rightly commented, Corey likes the soft break because he can control the wing ball. He doesn't want it pocketed during the break. He wants to play shape on it.
Absolutely. That's a scratch.
That was very unfortunate there to scratch in the middle.
Well, we're obviously getting the benefit of a safety.
Yeah, played a good safety there. After you play a good safety, all you're looking for is just a good shot at your object ball. But now he's got ball in hand, it's even better. He can position that white for an easier run out.
Well, with no clusters, we would certainly expect this man to go through the rack. Although, you might say he's on the wrong side of this through ball. Still, he can just run through and have a nice open shot at the four. A bit longer than it needed to be.
Yeah, he's left a tougher shot than he needed there, Jerry. Might come 3 rails here for the 5 in the centre. I'll take it in the top.
Well, at last year's tournament, there was nothing this man couldn't do with the cue ball. And his shot making was absolutely uncanny. He could bank them, he could cut them thin and long.
He's fearless potter. He's just run a little bit short here in his position for the 5 ball. 3 more inches he would have an easy run out. Now he's got to make a good shot into the top right, as we see it. Natural ball on the white and be up for that 7.
Another year of maturity under his belt that should work in his favor. However, last year the comment was made that he was too young to know how tough this game is.
It didn't stop him winning the World 8-ball titles.
Certainly did not.
And that was only a few months after it. I think he's the only player, from my knowledge, who's ever won both titles on the same year.
Right.
At such a young age. It'll be hard to do that feat again.
Yes, he took the 9-ball title, world title in the fall, and then in the winter of that year he took the world 8-ball title, and he had never played 8-ball before he got to that tournament. He lost his very first match, but he used that match to learn the game, and then went to the field undefeated.
Yeah, I've heard the Taiwanese players, they only play 9-ball. They don't play any rotation, 8-ball, 10-ball, bank pull, one pocket, which is a big gambling game in America, one pocket.
Yes.
All the Taiwanese players that just play 9-ball, that's what they specialise in. So to go to a tournament, never played 8-ball before and win it is a remarkable feat.
There you see the rundown of our prize money. There's $100,000 waiting up top for the winner of this event. And there's still quite a few players who are planning on putting that in their pocket.
Yeah, me too. I'd love to get my hands on that, Jerry. And that coveted title.
I'll tell you, the very first time that I saw Rue was in Las Vegas, where he was came over for the BCA National Championships and the professional event that was tied in with that. And I saw him get on a three-cushion table, and he ran 8 points in three-cushion.
Yeah? Wow.
And he doesn't play it a lot. He just has such a wonderful feel for the carom sports. Well, that time, that soft break really hurt Corey. He never flirted with a pocket.
That was just too soft that time.
Really was. Way too soft. He's going to have to make some adaptations, or he's going to wind up wounding himself. Right now, Lou leads him 3-2, but if he lets Lou get out to a 2-game lead, it's going to be hard to play catch-up with this man.
Yeah, once you get your nose in front, especially the break format, if you're 4-2 up and you're breaking, you're looking to go 3 frames up, 5-2, and then it's very tough to come back from that sort of thing, Jerry.
Sure is.
So Corey will need to do something better than that soft break. He'll need to hit it harder.
Let's see how Lou's draw stroke is developing now.
Seems to have got the pace of the table a bit better now.
His face shows he's not completely happy with that result. I did expect him to come back a little straighter than he did. Nevertheless, no big problem.
He's nicely on the 5 ball. I think he'll just keep it low here, the white ball, the cue ball.
Well, he just didn't want that 9 ball to wind up as a blocker.
He's in good shape here.
Nothing fancy.
Keep it simple. That's the aim of the game. One good position on the 8 here, and it's 4-2.
Yeah, keep it simple is correct. You see a lot of players hurt themselves when they try and do too much with that white ball. Take what the table gives you.
He's got this 9 for a 2-frame advantage in his break.
Our defending champion showing no intention of joining the other world champions that have been sent home today. Lou leads Deuel 4-2.
Let's rejoin your commentators Jay Forsythe and Pat Phillips.
We are back on the show table with the breaks for our former world champion leads 4-2. This is when it's not time for Corey to get desperate yet. He better start paying very close attention to what he's doing with that break shot.
Yeah, there's still a long way to go in this match, Jerry. But they can't afford to give out those cheap breaks like that.
Well, it looks to me like he's outsmarting himself.
Oh, that's a massive break again there from Lou. And he's got good shape on the 2 ball.
3 balls down. 6 ball is a very easy game for a world champion.
Yeah, this is the sort of opportunities you're looking for when you're breaking. A nice open table like this, no obstacles. He can let his arm just flow here.
The 3 ball waits on the same end of the table as the 2, so no big challenge here, just play the shot.
He's tried to develop the 4 off the cushion here a little bit, it's double kicked. You can see him just rolling this 3 ball in and taking the long 4 up the rail. Because that'll keep him in good shape for the 5 ball up the top end of the table.
Yeah, he'd rather not have to cross. Well, he's off the rail. He's fine. He doesn't have to worry about that gap in the side pocket at all.
You can just slow roll this one up the rail.
A little surprised he didn't roll a bit more forward for the 4, but
He'll still be able to hold this with a little bit below centre here. Or maybe he's running it through. He's running it through, Jerry. He's played that very nice.
yeah, it makes it look awful easy.
You think we'll see Corey develop a harder break?
He's going to have to change something. He really doesn't care for that hard break because he feels it requires luck to get an opening shot. But what he's doing right now certainly isn't working.
No, certainly not. And this looks like we're open a 3-frame advantage. So Corey really needs to reply here. Because this young man who's just starting to get his arm going. And that's the last thing you want to see.
Well, time for Corey Deuel to make some changes in this game. He's trailing 5-2. He can't afford to give up any more of a lead.
Deuel is sitting in his chair now, Jerry. Quite happy that he's in halfway to the job. 5-2 up.
That's the thing. You're giving your opponent a 3-game lead. His arms are going to be moving a lot more freely than yours. Take a look at what's going on here today. Jeremy Jones with Alpha Luak getting ready to kick off their match. Konstantin Stepanov leading Oliver Ortman 8-6. Another former world champion, Chow, tied at 1 against Diego of the Philippines. Charlie Williams trails Sanders out now 3-0. And Marlon Manalo, another wonderkin from the Philippines, getting ready to get his match.
4-5.
So many great players there in the last 64. Anyone can win those games. Here we go. Corey break.
Well, he didn't intend that one ball to drop.
Did you see the difference here in his break, Jerry? He went straight into the centre of the table with the weight instead of coming side rail.
Yes, he did.
As I said before in the commentary, the one ball, if you catch it flush, it'll go in that middle and the wing ball will go in. And luckily for Corey, he's landed good on the 3 ball. He just needs to come round here, round to the middle of the table, 2 rails. Oh no, he's holding it through the gap, maybe. I don't like that shot, Jerry. He's got lucky there.
He has a chance to put this ball in the side pocket, but this is not at all what Corey had intended. Then he hasn't been the man spending most of the time at the table, so he's still adapting while Wu is now comfortable. In fact,
he's not left good shape there on that 5 ball. It's not the 5 ball that's the problem here, it's the position for the 6. That's what I was talking about, Jerry. He's left a real cracker there. I wouldn't fancy playing that.
No, I wouldn't want this shot for the money.
Not when you're 5-2 down. Needs to stay still here on this shot.
Well,
missed that with a few inches.
As you referenced, that was a tough shot.
Now we will take on this bank shot here, Jerry, because these youngsters like to attack.
I tell you what, he's quite a bank shot player. We didn't see him miss many of them last year, and this one's definitely on.
He's gone round to check it.
Gets him shape on the 7 ball very, very easily.
Yes. It's a straight shot by the looks of it here. If he gets this 6.
At the same time, if he misses it, he sells out.
Yeah, but he'll throw caution to the wind at 5-2 up. There we go. That's the difference, Jerry, when you're 5-2 up and 5-2 down.
Yeah.
When you're 5-2 in front like that, you can afford to take the odd chance.
Right in the middle of the pocket. What a player. There's a bit of a problem getting on the 8 ball.
I think we'll just see him screw over to the other centre pocket and leave the thin cut on the 8 here. Nothing too fancy. Stroked that beautiful. A nice shot here on the 8. And then round for the 9. Into the same pocket. This is looking ominous now for Corey if he gets this one.
Yeah, it's not looking good at all.
Did you see the way he composed himself on that, readdressed the shot on Abel, because you know how big a frame this is. To go 6-2 up with his own break.
Huge advantage now. Wu really spreading it out from Corey Deuel. He's leading 6-2
in the Hong Kong time zone. Okay, let's get back to your commentators, Jerry Forsyth and Pat Holmes. Rock number 9.
Well, out of the first 4 frames of this match, we were tied. And it looked like it was going to be another tight match, but since then, it's been all Wu. He has taken the last 4 racks in a row, and now leads Corey Deuel 6-2, and he is breaking. It's getting a little dark in Deuel's corner.
Oh yeah, don't be worried now. Look at that massive break again, Jerry. Is he going to get shape on the one? Yep, he's on the one ball.
Boy, these balls were setting up beautifully for this one. Look at the way this table shapes up here. The one ball comes right into line, and the 2 ball is waiting. Look at that.
See the bend on that cue there, Jerry?
Wow.
It's a wonder it doesn't snap at the power it gets in that.
Well, I've seen a few cues snapped in my day.
In anger or breaking?
No, breaking.
He couldn't really do much there with the white ball. We just had to make sure of the pot. Make sure he gets a good stroke on the 2 ball.
Well, the tables are really being kind to Wu. They've been much tougher earlier in the week. They seem to be just laying out before him, screaming, "Take me." And he is certainly obliging.
Yeah, that was a nice stroke there. He's in good shape now on the 3. I think we'll see him draw back below the 5 here, because otherwise he won't have an angle to get back down the table for the 7. Oh, there's, sorry, my mistake, there's a 6 ball there, as you can see in the camera.
And he's drawn past the 5 where he needed to be, so that the cue ball will naturally be going out toward the center of the table in the direction of that 6.
Yeah, that's what amateurs need to learn in again. You get the right shape on the ball like Wu has done here, and it's just a simple stroke shot rather than having to force it when you've not got the right angle. Now it's just straight pots from here. He won't be doing anything fancy here, Jerry.
No need.
And this is looking really poor now for Corey, as we can see. He knows it, and we know it. This is going to be 7-2.
We looked a little shaky in the first couple of frames, but that has certainly gone away. He's now playing as we saw him play all of last year. He carries now a 7-2 lead over Corey Deuel. We haven't seen any comebacks that are anywhere near that large.
It's got a tall order now written for Corey Deuel. As he looks over to the other corner there. He's probably thinking what I need to do to beat this young fella. But he certainly needs to do something, Jerry. Changing the break, I think, is one of them.
Well, yeah, he's got to change that break shot. He also has to rely on the world champion making a lot of errors to get him back in this match. I don't believe Wu's going to oblige.
No, I can't see that myself. And the way he's breaking, he's really nailing that break. 1, 2, 3 balls at a time. And he's getting the rub of the green where he's getting shape on the lowest number ball to give him a run-outs. Corey will need to start putting pressure on him.
Number 10 towards the break.
Because he doesn't seem to have dropped him from the early frames anyway.
Well, let's see what Deuel has in mind.
He's sticking with the same philosophy, and look what we've got. The 3 and the 4 ball are jammed together now.
Yeah, I mean, he's made a ball, and he's got a shot on the lowest number ball to run, but the way the table is coming apart for him, he's making his road as tough as he could possibly make it.
Yeah. I mean, the thing with break like this, Jerry, is he might get a ball in the break and get shape in the one, but all the other are all clustered, and he's the one that's got to start running out the table.
Right.
The difference with Wu is he's smashing the balls on the break, he's getting a ball, plus he's getting easier run-outs, so he's giving him the confidence to go around it. Now Corey really needs to be in good stroke to work this white ball, as we can see from that.
Yeah, it's coming apart now. The wheel's really falling off for Deuel.
He's leaving too much hard work to do all the time with this soft break.
Well, he is, and at this point he needs to blow off this conservative game plan and start getting aggressive.
Yeah. He's definitely not playing the right game plan here, Jerry, as you say. And again, he's left Wu in with another opportunity to extend his lead even further. Although they need to pull out a good shot here. It's a thin cut on the 3. He'll try and hold it off the 9 ball maybe.
Yeah, I think he can hold the cue ball by running into the 9. If he does that, this table gets really simple. Oh, he could not run into the 9, but he was able to hold it by using the 5. So
that's a very clever shot there. That's a man in confidence stroke.
Well, just as last year, I am amazed at the seeming seasoning of this young player. It's like he has a world of experience, but he's not old enough to have that experience.
Exactly, Jerry, yeah. He just goes out there and you can see by his demeanour around the table, it's like he's playing in his home club. He's just easy, free stroking, just feels at home out there in front of the camera.
Well, this will create smiles in Chinese Taipei.
Yeah, they'll all be rooting for that fella out there.
But they'll be frowning in Ohio.
American players are not doing too good this year, Jerry. Is there a reason for that? Do they not like the travel?
Well, it's never easy to travel this far, but in truth, it's not that they're doing any worse. It's that the rest of the world is doing so much better. Americans aren't used to being challenged by everyone around the world. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Well, it's been a day of upsets. Another one unfolding upstairs where Oliver Ortman trails Stepanov of Russia 9-6. And this result is not the one I expected to see. Oliver's been around this game for a long time and played so well.
Yeah, he's previous world champion, Ortman. Number 1 player in Europe for many years. But you've got the young players again, as we talked about, Jerry. You've got Stepanov from Russia here, another fearless player.
Well, Russia beginning to generate some talent. We're all aware of Evgeny Stelov. And now this man coming along, but to dethrone Ortman, that's a big feather in his cap.
Yeah, this would be viewed as another upset in the cards here.
Right.
And it doesn't look he's got much work to do here. Just put the 8 ball in the side pocket and just come over and put the 9 in the opposite side.
It's been a bad day to be a former champion.
Just composing himself.
Never want to rush the last shot.
No, not when it's a match-winning shot.
Oliver Ortman, another world champion, now headed home. Wow, what a day of upsets. Take a look at this card here. Ralph Souquet is through. He's also a former world champion. Johnny Archer will play Yang to see who faces Ralph. Back on table 1. It's just been the Wu show. There's nothing else you can say. And we'll watch him slam this rack again, no doubt. See what develops for him. And then we're going to go back and talk a little bit about the subject we had in hand before our break. Look at that 9 ball. Oh. Well, he can see the 1 ball, so...
Yeah, he's got a stroke on it.
As he takes a moment to look at the table, and as we watch that break shot again, we were talking about how just a decade ago, or maybe two. America ruled the 9-ball world. Their players were without a doubt the best in the world. But then the Filipinos started coming over to our shores, and they began to show that the American players have no lock on 9-ball skill. And then some Europeans came over, and they began to progress, and now the Chinese Taipei players have come along, and basically they have surpassed the Americans now. And America is the one playing catch-up.
That's true, Jerry. I mean, everyone in the pool circles, I've seen all these happen over the last decade, as you say. All these other upcoming nations.
Well, Wu continues. Wu now making his way through his rack. This one, should he complete the trek, put him on the hill. Yeah, you know, it makes me wonder what section of the world is going to be next to come up with superstars, and perhaps it will be Russia.
Well, I wouldn't look further than the UK, Jerry. I mean, there's a lot of upcoming players in the UK that are really starting to show their true class in Europe.
But they already have. Darren Appleton has made a very good statement. And he's got some friends like Nick Hill.
Yeah.
There's some strong cues coming out of the UK.
Yeah, there's a whole host of players, unknown players to the American and the Asian market. And they really can shoot a mean ball, Jerry. And they've got the confidence to go with it.
Yes, they do. They're very cocky. It's nice to see. This game requires cockiness and confidence.
It's not as such as cockiness. It's just, like you say, confidence round the table, and they might come across as being cocky. But you've got to have your inner self-belief in this game. Most any sport, you've got to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, you'll never win anything. And the UK players certainly believe in themselves.
Absolutely. Carl Boy is another fine player from the UK.
Yeah, there's a whole host of them. And we can see here another young one from Taipei here.
But really, the UK's had a presence for a while now. I mean, Gerald Peach has been out there.
Deuel, Imran Majid.
Absolutely.
And before them, Steve Knight. Yeah, he was the one that brought 9-ball to the fore in the UK.
Steve has changed passions now. He's over in the world of poker. But back to our match here. Wu just about ready to step on that hill. And that's where he is. He has been completely impressive now. After the early days of this match, he has settled down and he is playing one solid game of 9-ball. He may be the first man to repeat as world champion if he keeps this up.
I think that's 4 or 5 breaking run-outs now, Jerry, using the smash break. And I mean, he's not letting Corey at the table, which is giving Wu all the confidence and courage. He's not getting his table time, so he's not feeling confident. And when he is getting in, he's getting all the hard work to do all the time.
Right. So, well, we'll see what kind of challenges Corey presents himself with this time.
I can't see him changing his route. He'll stick to the same game plan, I think.
It's too late to change now. Down 9-2.
Or he may do it out of frustration. Who knows?
You have to say he put himself in this situation.
Yeah, for sure.
And he didn't adapt to the break. You heard Corey say, I've got no chance. I've got to hope he misses 8 times in a row.
That's what I was commenting on earlier. Now we'll see.
Well,
that's the trouble when he loses that 1 ball in the centre pocket, Jerry. He's got to rely on a little bit of luck, and the 2 balls just come up, glanced off the cue ball, and gone over towards the side rail. And nothing looks easy from here.
Yeah, nothing easy at all. Even if he were to bank that 2 ball back into the side pocket, is a very tough road to get on that 3 ball. The 3 ball was the red ball beside the 9 ball down here on the bottom of your screen. So there's a lot hiding it, so Corey making the correct decision here to play a safety.
He's played a nice shot there.
Crowd trying to lift the spirits of Mr. Deuel. I don't think anything can do that though right now. That's a sick feeling.
Yeah, it certainly is. You're sitting in your chair knowing that it's a monster task, really. When a guy like this is playing against you so well, you really don't feel like, you can hear from Corey's comments, I don't see this guy missing an 8 or 9 legs.
No, it's one thing to get beat, it's another thing to get completely blown away.
Good shot.
Look at this shot.
Wow. What a beautiful shot. Not only did he jump over the 7 and make contact with the 2, but he put some good control on the white to get it right behind the 4 ball. Here we see it again, Jerry.
Look at this. This fella's just got it all in his bag.
Oh, super shot.
Please remember now, Wu leads one of the great players of the world, 9-2. Corey Deuel is a champion in his own right, a U.S. Open champion, a feared player, but nothing going his way now.
No, his left eye's made a good hit there, but I think he was trying to take the 2 behind the 5 and hook him on that, but it's caught the 5 ball. He's got a little bit of work to do here, Jerry. He's not got an easy roll in.
Well,
That 3 ball's tricky.
he's gotten some work done before.
He's looking here to cannon into the 5, leave him on the 3. Let's see if he gets the rolls going for him here.
What can you say?
He's got that cue ball on a string.
Other than he's getting ready to put Corey out of his misery.
Yeah. That was a beautiful shot.
It certainly was. Good control.
The only problem I foresee here is the 4 to the 5. He probably need to leave a thin cut on the 5 to come out to middle of the table for the 6. He'll just keep it simple here. He won't try and run that white off 3 cushions for the 5 into the opposite bottom left. He'll just drop this 4 in, bring the white out to the centre.
Once that 5 ball goes, that's really the last challenging shot, the 5 ball.
He's going for 3 rails here, Jerry. And he's nailed it.
Wow.
That's a sign of confidence.
Well, when you've got it all, you might as well use it.
He's just looking where he had to have shape there on the 6 ball. Just needs to roll this into the corner. Just composing himself, making sure.
Well, Wu has certainly shown why he's the defending world champion. Ooh, I said, as he missed the shot and brings Corey Deuel back. It's not over yet. Oh.
He missed. You can't believe he missed, Corey says, yeah?
Well, Corey figures he might as well have a little fun now.
I'll probably miss.
There's a little bit of tension there in Wu's arm when he's seen the finish line there, Jerry.
Yeah. Happens to all of them. That is Wu's break coming up. Corey just having some fun with the audience.
Yeah, he's been chatting now. And who blames him, Jerry? He's not really been much in the table playing much. Wu's kept him nailed to that seat.
I imagine the audience is going to give him a good round of applause here.
Oh yeah. He's still chatting away.
Yeah, he said this is the last iron ball I'm going to shoot. A very kind crowd gives Corey Deuel a bit of a lift. But that's a tough situation to be in out there on international TV.
terrific there, Jerry. Right up until this 5-ball. I will see it again. Corey can't believe it either.
Well, it can sometimes serve a player well to miss a ball like that. It teaches you to keep focused. Here's some action going around the room. Luat and Jones have yet to kick off their match. Marcus Shamat enjoying the slimmest of leads over the two. Another defending champ, another old world champion, Chow, leading Diego 5-2 now. Sandro Todd ahead of Charlie Williams 6-3. Now they're very close to Chang.
Here we go with the power break again here, Jerry.
Here comes the cannonball.
Oh wow, he put some in this. Watch this cue. Watch it bend into the table.
Well, he lifted it up that time, but you know this is not as good a result as he's had in the past because he lost that cue ball behind the rack.
Yeah, he's not really got good shape there. I think we'll see him play a good safety here, try and hook him behind a couple of balls, send the light up table.
Yeah, he's got quite an easy safety play indeed here. Would like to marry that cue ball to the 2. Oh, he's trying for the marry to the 6. He's left a little distance there with which Corey can work.
Can only see one escape right here, side rail.
Yep, a single rail escape off the rail on the right-hand side of your screen.
Corey's just checking out which side he wants to make contact with the wind ball.
No, he can go with the left-hand rail. He's missed it.
He's tried to gently slide off the wind ball there, kick it onto the 5 and hook him behind the 3. He's just marginally missed the wind ball. Giving Wu ball in hand.
Well, in truth, he hasn't spent enough time at the table to really be able to have a good feel of the rails.
Yeah, you're right there. Wu's kept him nailed to that chair. He's got a tricky run out here though. With the 2 ball down near that rail and the 3 up the far end. He needs to get good shape from the 1 onto the 2 to be able to make this an easy run out. He's just working out his options.
Well, I'm sure the option he's working on the hardest is the one you just mentioned, getting on that 3 ball.
He doesn't like to look at that 2 down the rail.
Well, he always has the option of playing another safety here and letting the table develop further.
I don't think these young players like to let others back at the table, Jerry.
That's true.
They like to shoot themselves.
That's true.
He's left a big angle here.
Lots of angle.
I don't think that's what he wanted. You can't run it 3 rails down the bottom. And if he screws back with a bit of side, he's not going to get shape on that 3. He might just try and slide the 2 in, use his 6 ball to hold for a long 3.
Well, he could, or he could bank the 2 ball away and hide behind the 6 ball.
Wow.
Oh, he gets down to 9, but oh, that didn't work.
That was an audacious attempt at the 9 ball there, Jerry.
It was. Well, Wu has never been short of courage.
That would have been a monster shot to finish a match.
Yeah, and look what he's left Corey here. No open pocket.
He's under it. We're talking about the table time there, Jerry. He's not going to pace at the table because he's not been playing in it much.
Right.
And he's left with a chance here.
Well, I think in his heart, he's also ready for this to be over.
Yeah. He realises with the format now that it's really too much of a task, especially with Wu's capabilities in the break.
Wu Wu still with a lot of work to do here, though. Getting from the 2 to the 3, just making the 2 ball by itself is not the easiest thing in the world.
He just makes it easy.
It sure makes it look easy, doesn't he?
And he's got great shape power on the 3 ball. I think he'll be playing the 6-9 here, Jerry, to tie up the match.
Oh, sure. He doesn't want to mess with that 7 ball.
No. I think Corey will be joining Earl on the playing home soon.
It all comes down to this. 6 ball into the 9 ball for Wu to continue through. And indeed he does. Our former champion, Chia Ching, has made it through to the last group of 32. Corey Deuel, well, a very disappointing evening for he. He has lost 10 to 3. Pat, thanks very much for your help tonight. I enjoyed it a great deal, and continue good luck to you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you, Jerry. It's been a pleasure joining you here in the commentary box.
Here's where we are. Pat, waiting to see who he will play next. Will it be Chang or Deuel? Wu will either play Schmidt or Wang. We shall know soon. Right now, let's join Uday in the studio.